My daughter always wants me to pick up the pizza Lunchables at the grocery store, but with these ingredients, no thank you. I will be making that at home today, and I'll show you exactly how I package it up for school lunch. Starting with a half of a cup of warm water, a teaspoon of yeast, and I always use a pasteurized yeast, and a teaspoon of honey or sugar. Just mixing this and letting it rest for about 5 to 8 minutes. You just want it to get frothy. Once your yeast is frothy, a tablespoon of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. This will ensure that the crust stays soft even when it's cold. I'm gonna add about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Using all-purpose flour, I'll start with a cup, mixing to combine all the ingredients. With a second cup of flour, I'm just going to sprinkle enough onto this to form a shaggy dough. Just dusting my mat with a little bit of flour, and I'll turn this dough out onto my mat. And I'll just knead this for about 5 to 8 minutes until the dough comes together, incorporating flour if the dough gets sticky, and I'll let you know exactly how much flour I end up using. I used 1 1/4 cups of flour in total, and my dough looks perfect. It's no longer sticky. If your dough is still sticky, just sprinkle on a little bit of flour and keep kneading until it looks like this. I'll lightly coat this bowl in olive oil. Adding my dough in, and then I'll place this in a warm spot, covered up for about an hour since I used a pasteurized yeast. I also wanted to add, if you don't have Greek yogurt or you just don't want to use Greek yogurt, just use 2 tablespoons of water in place of the Greek yogurt and it'll be perfectly fine. I just use Greek yogurt because I happen to have it on hand, but it's definitely not an essential. You can use water in place of it if you prefer. Once your dough has doubled, I just flip it out right onto some parchment paper so that I can easily lift it up and place it on a sheet pan. My oven is preheating to 400. I'm just gonna roll this out into a rectangle. And this by no means has to be perfect because after it bakes, we'll cut little circles. I am, however, going to take a fork and just poke little holes all over the top so that it stays uniform while it bakes. And then just transfer to your cookie sheet. Placing this into the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. You just want this to be a light golden brown color. Do not overbake. Just pulling this out, it baked for 10 minutes and it just has a light golden color. That is perfect. Then just slide onto a cutting board. While it's still hot, I'm gonna go ahead and cut all my circles. And this is how they look, and I give her 3 at a time. And I'll show you how I package everything up so I can throw it in the refrigerator and pull it out for an easy lunch. I have a bunch of these reusable Lunchable style containers. I think I got these at Marshall's or Home Goods. I just fill 2 of the spaces with freshly grated mozzarella, and then 1 with pepperoni. And then I fill a little plastic container with your favorite pizza sauce, and it fits right in here so that it doesn't make a mess. Pop a lid on it, and that's all the toppings. Once I have all the toppings packaged up, this makes 9, by the way. You can always double or triple the recipe. I just place them into a bag with a plastic knife and place it in the fridge, and it's ready to go. And that is how I make pizza Lunchables at home. Let me know if you try it.